Prompt Engineering Essentials. When you talk to a model, vagueness forces it to guess. I want you to see how adding just a few extra details radically sharpens the answer you receive. The slide contrasts a fuzzy one-liner with a richer, directive prompt. Notice how I explicitly ask for breadth, interactions, and polish. By mirroring this habit, you empower the model to consistently overshoot the basic bar and delight end users. Next, I show you why supplying motivation helps the model reason. By telling Claude that the response will feed a text-to-speech engine, you reveal your hidden constraint. The model can now avoid punctuation that would sound awkward when spoken. Framing the why turns instructions into shared goals, reducing follow-up corrections you would otherwise need. Formatting can make or break downstream pipelines. I prefer positive, declarative phrasing. Tell Claude what to do, not what to avoid. You will also see the power of XML tags as steering rails. By wrapping desired prose inside custom tags, I reliably strip Markdown while keeping the structure easy to parse later. Claude 4 can reason in stages just like you do. I often embed a planning instruction that tells it to pause, reflect on tool results, and only then act. This scaffold unlocks deeper chains of thought without exposing them to end users. You will mimic the approach in your own multi-step workflows to cut hallucinations and wasted calls. Speed matters in production agents. Claude usually parallelizes tool calls automatically, yet a short reminder drives the success rate to almost 100%. I illustrate a single-line prompt that nudges the model to bundle independent operations, shrinking total wall clock time and API costs you pay. Tests safeguard quality, but they can also lure a model into cheating. I teach Claude to aim for generality by explicitly prohibiting hard-coded answers and encouraging principled algorithms. You will note how the language praises robustness and even invites the model to flag unreasonable tasks, setting the tone for professional-grade code. Finally, when you migrate from earlier models, you must up the specificity. Claude 4 no longer assumes you want bells and whistles unless you ask. On screen, you see a before and after diff that explicitly requests features, interactivity, and animations. Adopt this mindset, and your upgrades will feel like leaps rather than lateral moves. You have seen 7 reusable prompting patterns. Be explicit, provide context, steer formatting, guide thinking, parallelize tools, avoid overfitting, and level up during migration. Apply them, and Claude 4 becomes a cooperative teammate rather than a guessing oracle.